Namaste, everyone. I am feeling this, all the stuff that, let me take these off so I can see you. I'm feeling it's April 4th, 2020. It's the things going down. It's going down. I wanted to share um, a little bit of my little quarantine space. You know, I have plants and I have white feathers. And I have this Pleiadian queen here. Um, like I can't turn her around for you because she is beaming out frequencies into the alley of this sort of mini ghetto I live in, where we have out here in this alleyway, we have a lot of people who, you know, they are the victims of the BS that is being caused on the planet right now. And I don't like that. And so I feel that I'm feeling the download of everyone who is meditating right now all around the world, all the light workers who have been working really hard. Um, I'm going to get us some more light. I don't know if that helps. No. Oh, yeah, it does a little bit. Okay. Oh, wait, that really helps. Okay, so because I have some cards to show you. Um, in my in the I have been doing a lot of work to bring together, to ground myself to the earth, to um, connect myself to my highest of highest selves, which is like an energy that is with you all the time. Okay, I feel like right now in this moment at 7:13 p.m. in this 444 portal that I can feel you all pushing me right now through it. So I put the camera on because when I went over to the window where I have been singing for my community during this quarantine, I felt you all, and I felt this beautiful energy. I want you to know that where I'm at, it is blue skies, and you can also see I have a bell that I ring there, and some crystals in the window. The hawks, at least the one hawk that one of my spiritual names is Red Hawk that comes by. Um, yeah, they like it when I ring the little bell. And there have been, of course, eagles recently who come out my window and they dance in these like maybe 10 or 11 or 7 or 9, not usual numbers, and they dance geometric shapes. And I notice they're much like what happens when the star beings come in the light in the sky, and they make shapes like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. So uh this is a giant piece of amber, like fossilized tree sap, and you can see it's all starting to move now. Yeah, these things, they actually move with the frequency and the energy, not the wind. You'll just have to believe me on that. And then down here, I have a beautiful crystal. I have a candle, which I lit last night at midnight and right when it turned. And even before it turned to midnight, because I knew there were people around the world in different time zones than me, and I was joining myself with that. And what we were doing was we were, well, actually, I'm going to sing it out to the community right now. What we were doing, what we are doing now, because I really don't think that people need to be like, no one needs to be left out of this vibration. Okay, so let's tell them what we're doing, okay? Oh, there will be harmony. There will be peace on earth, you see. We were all free all along. That's why I sang this song. We rise, we rise above. Oh, talk of death and confusion. Take my hand and jump across. I promise you there'll be no loss in your heart. Walk right through. Your mother earth and father sky love you. Right? Okay, like I don't always sing that, but I sing things like that. Because there's people out there and they, they're just like everyone else. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's really going on. Nobody's telling them the truth. They do know that. And you know that too. And I think it's high time that you looked around for the people in your life like me, who all the years that we have been saying crazy things to you, been like, oh, that couldn't be true. I really doubt that there's that kind of a, depth of a conspiracy going on. I can't imagine why it is that you have never voted in your life ever. Well, no, I haven't. And boy, feeling pretty darn good about that right now. Sorry, I'm not trying to like lord it over anyone. I'm just saying that it is time for us to realize that we are free, eternal beings, very powerful beings that were tricked into this slavery, which has been going on for far longer than now. And in fact, you ought to be celebrating because now you know. That is the real positive side of this you might have been missing. This is the real way that the world is supposed to work. This is how money is supposed to work. People who have money and privilege and power are actually just supposed to give that to people who don't. Yes, let's make that the law. But I doubt that, you know what I mean? Only we can do these things. You do realize you need to free yourself so your mind can follow, because your mind is not free. I'm not preaching. I'm reading the cards. These cards got picked during some of the myriad of ceremonies that have been going on in my quarantine to save Earth and humanity. Now, people might say, you can't save Earth and humanity, and I would agree. I need you guys to help me, right? And they would also say, like, someone said, well, the Earth and humanity don't need saving. I don't know. So, next card. She who rides the owl brings justice. Look, I'm that person. I'm in charge of justice. That's why nobody likes me. Okay, it's a simple thing. The most unpopular person in the room is the judge. And I'm judgy as hell. Judgy as fuck. I'm so judgy. You have probably clicked off this video already just because I said judgy 3 times. I hope it scares you. Does the word judge scare you? Judgy, being judged? Good. Yeah, okay, so we have all turned a blind eye to poverty. We've all turned a blind eye to animal abuse. We've all turned a blind eye to kidnapping, and we have all turned a blind eye to 1,100,000 gazillion abuses. And actually, I forgive and love all. I especially, which is weird as heck, right, is that I forgive and I love the darkest of the dark, the worst offenders. And I think that that's what justice and judgment actually allows for. You know, you can ignore them. That's great. I think it's better to judge them and then forgive them and heal them and offer them a choice. And if they won't take it, well, that was their choice. And there are people who are putting a stop to a lot of very bad things on earth. But I'm still going to remind you that ultimate judgment doesn't belong to anybody. It's part of a duality that we are hopefully, I don't even want to talk about that word because people just, I don't know. Look, I have to do what I have to do. As far as I'm concerned, I have been doing my job for the past 58 years, and I'm just watching it all go down. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Who wouldn't be? Aw, our business is going out of business. A few people can't own something and make more money than all of the people that actually do the work in the place. Is this an idea that you really thought was good ever at any time? Yikes. Okay, star of Venus, 20. Venus is, at this point, sitting right inside the Pleiades, and this whole thing is about a bunch of stuff I'm not telling you. I expect you to feel this, sense it, think for yourself, feel it, feel the truth. Do you remember when you could feel the truth when you were a child? You know how a dog does that? It senses the truth. Can you please try that? It's trying to decipher information and who's credible and who isn't and what's wrong and what's true. As I said in my last video, it is time once and for all for you to be able to determine who is lying to you and who is not, who has a soul and who does not. Hi, Mama. 41 medicine horse, progress on the path. I'm not just gonna like chew you out and stuff. Look, see? We already have a relationships. We already have business. We have the business of caring for Earth, our Earth, the Earth that you were born onto. Yeah, I know you think the government owns you because they kind of stole your identity when you were born and you became a citizen of their country without your consent. Babies don't give consent for citizenship. At what point were you asked later if you wanted to be a citizen of the country that is now controlling your ass? Biggie timey. Huh? And since when did the horse say, before you got off it, that'll be $5.59 for that ride? Or since when did the tree, when you plucked an apple off, go, excuse me, dear, you just ate that apple? Well, that'll be $5. No. Where did we get these ideas? Can't we get rid of them now that we see how stupid it all is? I'm really getting incredibly impatient. Where intersection of heaven and earth? Yeah. And I'm not the only one. So when heaven, comes down to meet all of these earthly problems, I hope you have something more to say besides, I wonder whether I'll get my job back. Look, I'm an Aries. We got Mars and Jupiter and Pluto and Saturn roaming around Capricorn. Okay. all of us hippie peacenik kind of, we're not feeling peaceful today. We are feeling like we want the frequency of Earth to be raised now into simple ideas like equality and harmony and sharing. Nobody's better than anyone else. Nobody gets more than the next person. It is not more fun to have more than someone else. Get it out of your mind. Stop trying to get yours. Think about everybody getting ours, right? We are one human family on our one earth. Did you forget? Did you forget? I'm your sister. I'm your wife. I am your daughter. I am your mother. Okay? We're all like that to each other. Or at least we were. We were. I don't know if you've noticed, but I seem to be changing colors. I gotta go. Please feel this portal shift, cause I'm going through now. I love you, humanity.